hate the quality. Shh. I'm trying to make a video. What is up, guys? It's Sam, and back on the laptop, sadly, because my grandma isn't letting me use the camera because I kind of lost the case for it. So that really sucks. But I wanted to make a video anyway. Okay, I think I want to talk about school. School started for me back on the 10th. And things are going okay. My classes are okay. I have to get switched out of one class because I didn't do the summer assignment. And now I can't participate in the class. But I wanted to talk about how to get through school while being trans. And this is a really difficult topic to talk about, not necessarily because, you know, it's hard for me or it's triggering for me or anything, but because a lot of people are probably going to watch this and they're going to be in a different situation. You know, everybody's not in the exact same situation, and people aren't going to be going through the exact same thing that I'm going through. So, yeah. But I'm going to talk about how I get through school being trans, and my fear and my anxiety, and how I truck on through it, and my advice to you guys. So, the first thing I have to say is that if you are out, then you definitely need to reassure to your teachers that you go by a different name other than your birth name. Unless, you know, you go by your birth name or whatever, you know, then yeah. But if you don't go by your birth name, then you definitely need to tell them that and just tell them, yo, I go by Joey or something. But usually when they call, like, roll on the first day, they'll be like, yo, if I say your name wrong, tell me, or if you go by something else, then tell me, you know. And if you go by something else, then tell them that. And I know that can bring anxiety because, you know, I gotta deal with that too. But just make it as simple as possible. When they do call your birth name, then just be like, I go by name, you know. And they'll be like, oh, okay. And they'll write it down on the attendance sheet and they'll get used to calling you that. But the craziest, well, it's not really crazy, but something happened to me today, and it kind of made me have a very slight, not slight, kind of really bad panic attack in class. So I was in third block, and she was calling the attendance and, you know, sitting there being chill. All of a sudden, like, it gets to my birth name, and I plainly told her that I went by Sam, you know, and everything was hunky-dory for like the first 2 days, but then today she gotta go and call me by my birth name, and it really freaked me out because, I'm gonna explain. She does this thing, and it's like, I'm gonna use the name Bobby, for example. But she goes, Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. 3 times you're absent. And she did that today. And she was like, name, 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 you're absent. And then I didn't realize that she was calling on me because, you know, it was by my birth name. And I don't go by that. And I'm not used to it anymore because most of the people at my school call me Sam and everything. So I was like, oh, snap. I mean, I'm here. And it made me, like, I just, heat wave. I don't don't know if anybody else gets that, but when they have a panic attack, or like anything anxious happens to them, it's just like from head to toe you get really, really freaking hot. Because it happens to me, my face gets red, and sometimes I even whelp up on my chest because my anxiety is so bad, and it sucks. But I was like, oh snap, I'm here, and I wanted to talk to her after class, but I was waiting for 2 other people to leave the classroom, and by the time they had left, she was gone, and I didn't want to chase after her and be like, yo, you called me the wrong name, because, you know, being a trans person, you just, like, you want to mention it, but you feel like you mention it too much, and you feel like, oh, am I seeking attention? Is it just, you know, just irrational fears that pop up into your brain, you know? But being trans in school is really hard, and I know that firsthand because, you know, obviously. But I know that it could be a lot harder for other people that aren't in the best situation. You know, I'm really lucky to have friends in a support system and parents that are kind of okay with it, but then again, they're like, oh, you know. But I know that there are people out there who aren't accepted, and they've been kicked out of their homes, and they're couch surfing with friends, or they're homeless, and God, it's awful, and I'm really lucky to be in the position that I am in. But, also, today, I'm sorry that I'm making this video about me, but I just want to mention things to you guys that possibly could happen to you, or, like, my thoughts on the situation, or whatever, I don't know. But, today in 4th block, I had to go to the bathroom, and for the past 2 days, because the very first day, Wednesday, I was reluctant, and I completely refused to go to the bathroom. Like, I would not. I didn't want to, so I just, you know, I just didn't have to, you know. But for the past 2 days, I've been like, oh, snap, I gotta go potty, and I don't know how to feel about that. So, yesterday I held it. First day, and yesterday I held it. Didn't mention it. Just let it sit until I got home. That sounds so gross. But I let it sit, and I didn't use the bathroom until I got home and was, you know, allowed to use the bathroom safely. So, but today I really, really, really had to go. So, I thought I had the balls. I thought I had the guts to go to the bathroom. I thought I was going to be able to do it. And I was like, okay, I can do this. So I was like, yo, teacher, let me go to the bathroom, please, and thank you. So got my little assignment book, and I was out the door, and I was heading towards the bathroom. I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm going to be fine. But, you know, my precious little brain, love it to death. My precious little brain was just like, you can't go in there. What if you get hurt? What if you get murdered? What if you get violated in some way? I don't know. So I was like, oh, okay. But, you know, I was already out there, and I really had to piss, and I was not about to, I couldn't have held it. So I went to the women's bathroom, and a girl from my class was in there, and she was like, yo, what up, Sam? Why are you in here? I was like, because I really have to pee, and I was too scared to go to the boys' bathroom. She was like, oh, well, I actually wanted to ask you about that. What happened to name to Sam over the summer? I was just like, I mean, I've been out since 2nd semester last year. She was like, oh, well, I mean, we really didn't know each other, so. So I didn't use the bathroom. And being a trans kid in school, it's really nerve-wracking. It's scary. It's really hard. I mean, a lot of people don't understand how difficult it really is. Like, having to focus on schoolwork and having to concentrate on that, but not being able to the full extent that you want to because of the things that are going on in your head and things that could be going on at home or anything. Like, that's the situation with anybody. Like, I don't think people or teachers or parents maybe don't even understand that sometimes you just have so much going on in that little precious, godly, amazing brain of yours, and you can't think and you can't focus, and it's distracting, and it's terrible. Like, when I'm sitting in class, I get in that position and I accidentally start to think about it, and then once I start thinking about it, I can't stop. I obsess over it, and I just put myself in a bad mood, and I can't help it. Like, as much as I try not to, like, I have a friend that's, like, supporting me. Every morning we'll talk to each other, and they're just like, okay, you're going to do great today. Have a great, amazing day, you know. And I think, okay, off to school. It's going to be a good day. And then I just sit there and I'm listening, and all of a sudden that one little tick goes off in your brain, and it's just like a light switch. Like, in a blink of an eye, you're thinking about that and you're obsessing over it, and you can't focus right anymore. And then for the entire day, you're just trying to find a distraction to get away from those thoughts, and it's really hard to do that sometimes. But I don't know. I mean, I get like that all the time. And that's why my grades were really low last year. And that's why I almost failed the 7th grade. That's why my grades have been bad for the past 3 years. I mean, it's really hard. And I don't think my parents or teachers understand that. Because I'm not going to come out and just say, I'm depressed and I'm suicidal and I think about death sometimes and wonder if it would be better if I were here or not. But I can't straight up just tell them that because, you know, and I know that people are going to be like, oh, well, then you're just seeking for attention. Or it's really not like that. It's honestly not. When you are in that deep of a situation, you're just thinking, well, I'm already more of a burden right now than I ever have been, so why would I put another burden on them when, you know, they're already dealing with their own stuff? Like, why do I have to put my struggle on them, you know? And I'm pretty sure that a bunch of people who are watching this are going to think the exact same thing. I don't know. The past 2-3 weeks, it's been crazy. And I have been thinking like that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I promised myself when I made this YouTube that I was going to stay genuine and I was going to stay honest and I wasn't going to fake a smile. And I'm not faking it. I mean, I'm not like, oh, hey guys, what you doing? I'm not gonna do that. I am depressed, and I mean, I can't help that. I really can't. I mean, I'm trying my best to truck on through it, but, you know, it happens. Everybody has their down days, and I know that, and this is the only, like, I'm even just brightening myself up just thinking about it. Like, I'm not going to be in this situation for long, or much longer at least. I'm not going to be in this situation forever. I'm not going to be down in the dumps, and I'm not going to be sad, and I'm not going to be seen as a woman, or, you know, for the rest of my life. I'm not going to be in this same situation for the rest of my life. And sometimes that's the only thing that keeps me going. And I think that the schools really need I think every school needs a gay straight alliance, honestly. Like, I know that there are like gay people and, you know, people in the LGBT plus community that don't support trans people, and that gets on my nerves. Oh my god, it's terrible. But I know that there are people like that, and I just think that if there were a gay straight alliance in every single school, that, you know, like if it didn't replace another important club, that, like, you know, you could do fundraisers for the club or something. Like, I don't know. I just really think that if there were a gay straight alliance in every single school, that everything would sort of, you know, like, things could slowly get better. Because I was thinking today, as I tried my best to go to the bathroom that I am allowed to go into now, I was just thinking, like, I've seen schools that have gay straight alliances, or some don't, I don't know. I've just seen people, and they wear the "I'll go with you" buttons, and it's allies who are willing and more than willing to go to the bathroom with trans kids to make them feel safe and be there if anything happens. Like, you know, I've talked to friends about this, and I would absolutely love for my school to do that. But I mean, I am the place that I'm in, or like literally like the state that I live in, I don't know. I don't know. I just wish sometimes that it could be easier. Like, recently I've been thinking, what if I had a wish, or a few wishes, I would wish that my parents were more supportive. I wish that my parents and all of my friends and peers called me Sam and called me he. And I wish. But in reality, I really don't. I mean, of course I want those things, but I don't want them right now. They'll come when they come. And when they do come, it's going to be great, and it's going to be lit. But, I mean, I do think about that sometimes, like, what if, I wish, what if, you know, I think about that all the time. But I know that everything happens for a reason, or at least that's the way that I think. Everything happens for a reason, and things are going to change, you know. Just whoever's watching this, whoever you are, wherever you're at, whoever your friends are, whatever your home situation is, just know that, as cliche that this is, things are going to get better. But just know that you are not going to be in the exact same situation that you were in 5, 12, however many years. You're not going to be in this same situation, and you're not going to be in this pain, and you're not going to be in this hurt, and you're not going to have this heavy weight on your heart anymore. You just have to give it time and be patient and let life run its course and do its thing. But you just have to remember that even though you think sometimes you're just going through another day, breathing and surviving, that you're surviving. You are achieving. You are doing so amazing by just breathing and getting through another day and waking up again. I need to write a book. I sound like a cliche author or something. I don't know. But just remember that what I'm saying is true, even if you don't believe it. I mean, this is the way that I like to view things, and I just think that you always need to remember to love yourself in any way possible. Wake up in the morning, or whenever you wake up, and go into the bathroom and look in the mirror, or look down at your, like, physically, like, look down at yourself and be like, okay, just start simple. Like, I like my outfit. I like my shirt. I like my hair. I look good today. And if it's even not like a physical compliment, just be like, today's going to be a good day. I'm going to do great. I'm going to do good in math today or something. I don't know. Just talk to yourself as if you were talking to your best friend that was in your situation, or even in a bad or worse situation. Just talk to yourself as if you're talking to your best friend. I mean, you wouldn't talk down to your best friend, right? You would be honest and you would be nice, but just always think that way. This got really off track. I don't know where it started and where it ended, but oh well. At least I was positive. But I'm probably going to be making these videos on my laptop for a while. Hopefully not. I mean, I hope I get a camera for Christmas, guys. I really do. But I want to thank you guys so much for the support that I've been getting, and the love and the peace that has been on my channel, and all the friends I've made, and all the great people. And you guys keep commenting in the comments. Commenting positive things and starting a conversation, because other people are down there and other people are going to talk. And I love to read your guys' comments and comment back. So keep doing that. And I'll see you guys next time. And I hope I didn't screw up this video. Peace.